Alright guys, got another short video today. Yet another single pack. Only at Dollar General. I have to say my local one, or one of the local ones because there's a bunch. It doesn't seem like they're restocking these. I have noticed that they're completely out of the Sea of the Deep, whatever those ones were. They're out of those packs entirely. They've got some synchros left and then maybe 8 of these now. All the green ones that had 11 or 12 cards are completely gone. So I don't know if that means that once they're out, they're going to restock them or they're just not going to entirely. It's purely speculative on my part, but it almost seems like to a distributor rather than a retailer, it makes more sense financially to just send out boxes of packs rather than individual like clamshells like these. I know Konami's not actually making these. This is from an entirely different company. See if I can get the camera to focus here. Yeah, MJ Holdings. So these guys are the ones making the money off these packs, not Konami themselves. But yeah, generally it seems like single packs aren't very financially viable anymore. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Walmart, for whatever reason, has shoved all their cards, like all their trading cards, baseball cards, all that, into like one shelf right next to another register. And if someone's at that register trying to check out their stuff for the cart, it's like nearly impossible to wedge yourself in there to get anything. So, seems user-friendly. Anyway, all hearsay on my part. Let's open it up. I'm hoping for more Spanish cards. What I really like is a Japanese card. That would be cool. I want an international deck assembled. Come. Off it goes. Alright, so let's see what we got here. First off, a Nimble Momonga. This is part of the Nimble group. Yeah. So, if this card is destroyed in by battle and sent to the graveyard, gain 1,000 life points. You can special summon any number of Nimble Momonga and from your deck, face down defense position. So, I've actually got an idea for a deck with beasts. And this isn't one I was looking at, but it has a very similar effect where if it dies in combat, you can summon a whole bunch of that copy from your deck. Assault Dog and Hyena are also some of those that do a very similar thing. Unmasked Dragon. When this card is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one worm monster with 1,500 or less defense from your deck. So it's a worm, less than a dragon. I have a couple worms, but they're all like virtual world worms, so I'm not sure how that'll fit. Evil Swarm Salamandra. Once up to twice per turn, you banish one monster from graveyard. This card gains 300 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. I have not used the Evil Swarms yet, but yeah, it's an interesting one. It's decently high for level 4. That might just get in there. It's 1850. That might just get thrown in because I need a bigger monster at level 4. Photon Saber Tiger. I actually have this in a beast deck I'm theoretically going to make. When this card is normal flip summon, you can add one Photon Saber Dragon from your deck to your hand. If you do not control another Photon Saber Tiger, this card loses 800 attack. Yeah, so this is a big one. Level 3, 2,000, but you need multiple copies of them, much like this guy, to actually function properly. Evil Swarm Mandragora. Got some Evil Swarm cards. It's a plant. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand. Again, that's a decent card for being level 4, 1550. It tops out the 1500s, which there are a whole bunch of. Holy shit, what is this thing? Subterror Behemoth Spillologist, and that is a... How many fucking levels is that? 11, 12? I think it's 11. Jesus. 3,000 attack. Holy cow. You can flip target, or you can target one monster on the field, change its face-up attack position to defense. Also change its attack to 0. You can use the effect of sub-terror behemoth once per turn. When a face-up monster you control is flipped face down, you can control no face-up monsters. You can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Wow. Once per turn, you can change this card face down. So it's a high risk one because it's only got 1,400 defense, but so you don't even need the tribute for it. So Drax in the back. When a face-up monster you control is flipped face down. So you have to flip your things. There is a worm, a rock worm I use in my rock deck that's able to flip itself back over. So there's a few of those that can do that, and that's probably what I was looking for. That's a really cool card, though. That's probably my biggest card yet, I think. Primal Cry. Yeah, this card is used to ritual summon Venu, Bright Bird of Divinity. You must also tribute Tristical tribute stuff. During the end phase, you banish the card from graveyard and target one ritual monster in graveyard that was sent there from the field this turn. Special summon it. Okay, so it's means you can get the bird out a couple times if it dies. Don't have that bird, but it's typical ritual stuff. Void Feast. I've been seeing this on a lot because I've been fighting voids or infernoids. Send one void spell trap card from your hand face down on the shield to the graveyard. Special summon up to 3 infernoids. Yeah, equal 8. Yeah, I've been seeing this one a lot. The 4 attribute event just ended, which is why I was so late making this stuff tonight. And that was a big part of the Infernoid archetype. I'm not sure if that was one that was a pre-make or people just used the same deck offline or something. Okay, by order of the Emperor. So, when a monster effect is activated that activates when a monster is normal summoned, you can negate the activation. Then the player whose activation was negated draws a card. It's very complicated, so I'm trying to think. That's going to be working with most of the setup specials, which I don't seem to ever get any of. But yeah, I can kind of think of a few cards that would be working with. And then the Monarch's Awaken. If you have no cards extra, target one face-up tribute summon monster you control. Its effects are negated. Also unaffected by cards other than this card. That's a very specific thing. I don't really see this working that well because no one really tributes anymore. Alright, and our rare is an Ursatic Quint Charge. Focus, please. Once per turn, you can pay 700 life points, activate the following effects, add one Ursatic monster from your graveyard to your hand, tribute 2 Ursatic monsters. And if you do, special summon from your extra deck one Ursatic monster. Okay, so this is a continuous trap card. This is one of these trap cards. It's like the ace. I've noticed a lot of the archetypes function almost exclusively off either this or a field card or a spell card. One of those 3 that can stay on the field and allow them to special summon or tribute from the extra deck in exactly this format. And it's kind of annoying because once they've done that, then they also have the ability to negate if you want to get rid of that trap card, and then turn off monster effects. Like, they just keep building off it from there, and there's really nothing you can do. Alright, looking at the things I got, there really isn't much useful. Like the Unmasked Dragon, this worm will go with the worm pile. Um, Ursa is going to go with the 2 Ursa I have I can't use because I don't have any of those. This is too specific because no one really tributes that much. Yeah, this one's another one that's very, very, very fucking specific. So if I even drew it, I'd probably never use it. Primal Cry, I don't have the Ritual Monster for that. Void Feast, I don't think I have any Infernoids. Big Boy, yeah, I think Big Boy here is the coolest thing. It's an Earth card too. That's a weird Earth Fiend. I don't see any of those. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I have any cards that actually work with this guy. I don't remember. God, do even the Egyptian God cards go up to, what is this? Okay, so that's 5 there. Yeah, that's 11. I don't remember if it's still 2 tributes for a level 11 or if it's 3. And then I guess these 4 are the most useful things I got out of that whole thing. You could argue this guy, I guess, and then maybe this one. I'm still really skeptical on it. But these 2 would have to be for very, very, very specific conditions. But yeah, I'm going to look this guy up because I have a feeling he might be worth a little bit of money. What a cool card. Okay, so that's the pack. Somehow I talked longer for this one than the Duels from the Depths or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go play Warframe. See you then.